Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. This is what is known as a special enemy in the game. I was expecting it, kind of. They are pretty hard to hit, and you can only deal a single point of damage per attack. There are ways to cheat the system, though, which I'll be using eventually, as soon as I get what we can use to cheat the system. Shanna is one of the keys to cheating the system against these guys. Other than, well, luck. I would very much like to be able to kill it, but I only will because they tend to run away. Basically like metal slimes from the Dragon Quest series, if you've ever played that. Yes. This one's not running away. Yeah, it's not running away. Yeah. Alright, let's enter Bale. Quite a bit of running around to do. Oh my God, Sir Lavitz! Oh, Sir Lavitz, please let me draw your portrait again. This is totally optional, and it gets you a key item kind of thing. That's totally optional to get, so, you know, it's kind of a key item, not really. Oh, don't move! We'll be done soon, don't move. Yes, here you go. Acquired portrait of Lavitz. Isn't it a little too handsome? I don't think so. Thank you. I'll treasure this. Okay. I don't need this many angel's prayers. Yeah, okay, I'll keep those healing potions for now. Too many body purifiers. There we go. Don't need it. Pellet, don't need it. Pellet, don't need it. read the total vanishings. Yeah. This was the second Stardust. And don't forget to do this. This is really important. Yeah, Master of the Bar. Spirits, yeah, I have good ones. 1,000 gold, 100 gold per bottle. Want it? Yeah, I'm buying. Thanks. Yeah, bottle of wine's 100 gold in this world. That's insane. Nothing we can do with that quite yet. Well, we can do something with it right now, but I have something else I want to take care of. Shop. More Stardust. Got that. Don't want to buy that. Use this. Also, I make it my sort of little side mission, I don't know why, it's silly, not to sell any armor throughout the entirety of the game. Mostly because it's just funny how much armor slots we have, but so few item slots. Anyways, welcome to the castle. I won't be staying here too long. I won't be continuing the story. See? That's why you don't buy the sparkle arrow. Get it right there. Oh yeah, I skipped through that a little bit quick, but I love... What is this place? It is a pompous place. Looks like a mage's arcanium or something. That's what I would call it. Okay, so let's head up these steps. I don't really know what to talk about. Anyways, yeah, I'm running around the city getting the treasures and whatnot. Anyways, let's continue. Oh, right, I didn't do one more thing. There's one more thing I need to do in the castle. before we head back out to the rest of the city. And that is turn this wheel. Now we head back out into the city to use that bottle of wine or alcohol or whatever. I don't know what spirits technically are. I don't know much about alcohol, but I imagine they have wine or something. And there's also a whole area over there that I won't ever go to. I hardly ever visit there. Just nothing. Besides, well, the clinic of the first town, which, actually no, I will head to the clinic, and to the library, which I'll just show you because something, I don't know, it's something that I think, but like, even when I look back on it now, it doesn't make sense at all. Smells like spirits, and they're good ones. Oh. You're gonna give me spirits? What? You're generous. Well, I'll have it. I don't know what voice was there at all. And you eventually, well, you learn more about that character, sort of. It's an optional scene, but it'll tell you all you need to know about him. He used to be known as Dram the Rich, son of the richest house in Bale. And then he became a drunk and lost his fortune. Yes, we just raided the treasury of Bale, which had 20 gold in it. The city is not very rich, though it is the city where you get the most amount of treasure in it. You know what I mean? Like, the other cities don't have very many treasures. Much more hidden treasures. Actually, cities really stopped doing that after, like, the first disc. And there's not very many treasures in later cities. Odd. Yeah. Now we're going on a gondola ride. Hooray. How does this work at all? I do not know. Now you want to get off the boat and do not press X before entering this doorway. Otherwise you have to do this all over again. And this is to get another Stardust. And we now have 6. Yes, that's how many we should have for the time being. There's one more in the city, which we'll probably not get to this episode. I don't know, maybe. This city has some great music. And I completely forgot to mention something, and I'll mention on the way back as we're going through the tunnels. Hopefully it won't happen, because that would be extremely annoying, especially at the point that we are at right now. It would make me rage and have some funny content for the video. But this area, this little area here, is home to a famous glitch in the game, whereas if anything halts the loading of going to either side of this little screen here, you'll be warped back to the beginning of the game. The very beginning, except you won't be able to do anything, because the game doesn't know what to do. Good. We did not get warped to the useless road behind Celis. It's a thing. Oh, but you still have your characters. It's just the game doesn't know how to uncontinue start? I don't know what I'm trying to say. You get what I mean. Not what I say, probably. It doesn't have to make sense. Not really. Anyways, now let's head up to see the king. And this always confused me, right? Like, well, that's how you get up to the king's throne room. Doesn't make much sense. Alright, it's overhead view. And this castle's awesome for what it is.
I am dead of the first night of Lavat's Lambert. I am back from the field. Oh, Lavats. I was feeling uneasy. I heard you were missing. Oh, please, make yourselves comfortable, everyone.
Shadowy, dark, cloaked figure. Behind the king.
Oh, Majesty, it's more than I deserve. It was true. His Majesty was so dismayed that he couldn't see to his affairs of state. Oh, Noish, please don't tease me. Lavitz is a friend from my childhood, as well as a master of the martial arts. Anyways, where have you been? After my first knighthood was wiped out, I was captured by Sandora and held against my will in Helena prison. What? In Helena? However, thanks to the act of this young man, I managed to break out. Let me introduce these people to you. Dot and Shanna. They are from Celis. I thank you for saving Lavitz. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. In gratitude for this, tell me if you need anything. Also, King Albert, whenever you can even get a glimpse at his face, he's got melty face. One eye is just completely melted down the side of his face. It's weird. I have a favor to ask. Is it possible to take care of Shanna in this castle? What? It seems Imperial Sandora attacked Celis to take Shanna away, so they could go after Shanna anytime. And when I think of it, is that the reason you brought me here? Actually, I think because of the spacing would be. Is that the reason you brought me here? Shanna. I can walk next to Dark. I have been working towards that. There's nothing we can do about the time we were apart, but I want to be with you forever. Unfortunately, you cannot leave her here. Imperial Sandora obtained the force called the Dragon, and went on the offensive. We are holding the battle line in Hoax, but if the dragon can fly at altitudes and directly attack the castle, we cannot defend it, even with the high ramparts. There's no place safe in Serdio now. Besides, you do know how she feels about you, don't you?
Sha, it may be even more dangerous from now on. I don't mind, as long as I can be with you, Dart.
Well, I take back the request, but one more thing. I would like to ask a question to Minister Noish. Ask me anything, son. My head is filled with all the legends and histories of the continent of Endiness.
Yeah, I said I was going to go to the library and the clinic. I didn't do that. Sorry, I forgot. I'll try to get it done after this, if there's time. I was on a journey to pursue the Black Monster. The Black Monster? Monster that attacked Neat 18 years ago. The only thing I know is that he deprived me of my parents and my hometown.
You were a victim of the devil.
I want to hear everything.
Please tell me about it.
Yeah, there's hardly any information left. Everything that was related to him was reduced to ashes. The only thing I know is the Black Monster is called the Devil that disobeyed the Great Existence, and it is also known for devouring the god. Devouring the god? Yes, and surprisingly, it shows up in history, beginning 11,000 years ago. 11,000 years ago is the same time the Dragon campaign ended. You're exactly right, Your Majesty. Instead, I will tell you the story of the Dragon campaign.
Sorry, just remember that Minister Noish actually does have a voice in this, and I was trying to replicate it. And here we hear Minister Noish's voice.
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then a gust of wind blew throughout the lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon Campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities. After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
Anyways, that was the first real cutscene of the game. Nothing too special, in my opinion, but it was still pretty good. The Black Monster appeared after the Dragon campaign? Praetorian of Basil. No idea what that is.
Excuse me, sir. It's time for the war meeting. I see. Tell them we will come soon. Anna, this war will be a particularly harsh one for those who no longer have a home to return to. The castle is very quiet now. It is the best place to think about your future.
But this is our first time in a castle.
Well, there's a place with a great view next to this room. Go enjoy yourself.
The view from the castle. I see. Please excuse me. She is so hasty. Please excuse me too. Yeah, we're running out of time for this video because I don't want to go much over 30 minutes. So, library and clinic will be in the next video if I can remember. Please, someone put it in the comment section. That way I will definitely remember. Anyways, let's go talk to Shanna. From here we can see all of Basel. Might we even be able to see Celis? Celis is over the mountain. Besides, we cannot see it anyway because we are so far. We are so far. I hope everybody is safe. Yeah, about that. I don't know. Explosions and fire, that's what that was supposed to be. I'm sure they are okay. Yes, they are. According to the brief by my aide, most of the people in the village are safe. Really? I'm relieved to hear that. But it will take time to rebuild the village. Still, good. I can meet everybody again. Well, not everybody. But we have bad news. Sandora is now readying itself to attack us. They are planning to use the dragon for the offensive on Hoax. A dragon? If they release that monster in the battle, it will be total genocide. Our role as the knighthood is to stop it. I'm heading to Hoax now. Maintaining the battle line will determine the future of Basel. Epic music time. I have lived only for myself. I believed it was something I had to complete by myself. Even if I had to leave Shanna and the people of the village behind. But when I came back, look at this. I almost lost my hometown again. Lavitz, I am going to Hoax with you. I don't want to see any more senseless bloodshed. Sorry, I love that music. Anyways, let's go back to... Yeah, except you're heading into a war. That's the Yep, you don't want to see any more senseless bloodshed, but now you're becoming a soldier in the war. There's a bit of, hypocrisy... hypocrisy? Is that what I'm trying to say? Anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. What about the Black Monster? We have to end the war first. When Stark makes up his mind, he never changes it. Of course I'm going too. I cannot stand the war either. I can fight too. You guys. Everything is determined, and now we have to prepare. Then let's go to Bale now. There are item shops, weapon shops, and my home. Please meet my mother. She will be happy, because she hasn't had a guest for a while. I exercise to this music occasionally. Yeah. This music and, Zed's theme from Wild Arms are two of my favorite pieces of music to exercise to. This is music that gets me pumped up, while Zed's theme is more keeping me doing motions, I guess, would be the best way to put it. Because Zed's theme's got, I don't know. It's anyways. Yeah. I'm just gonna get to the thing. Anyways.
You are the brave man from Sanders, but this is the chamber of His Majesty King Albert. You are not allowed to go in.
And why are you? Anyways, let's do this. This is fun. Why is there a slide from the king's bedchamber down to... well, this area? Why? Because King Albert was simply... I think he was supposed to be like 6 years old when he inherited the throne, so, it makes sense. Anyways, yeah. We're just gonna go to the inn, use the save point there, and that's where I'll end off for this episode. But I'll come back to this screen and go down that alleyway there. If I remember, it would be very helpful if someone left a comment reminding me to do that. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna save at the inn and end off this episode. So this looks like a good place to end off for this episode. This is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.